Hey guys, it's 12 Gauge Samurai here. I'm gonna be playing Life is Strange by Square Enix. And we're gonna go in this blind. I have not played this game before. I just downloaded today. And you know, I've seen other YouTubers have played it, but I have yet to not even click on their videos because I like to go through this by myself. I want to enjoy this with my own experience and just for you guys who are watching my channel. I want you to enjoy my, unsurprising gameplay where, we can enjoy this together and just hope, without any with me predicting what's going to happen. So, without further ado, let's get going here. All right, we're gonna go through here. Save game. Blah blah blah. So far, my it kind of looks like. How do I put this? I kind of feel like this is a feel-good kind of game, like with feelings, especially when it comes to Square. Square does make good games, and sometimes they do make strange ones as well, but they do make good games. All right, and they do come in episodes, so just watch it every. They'll probably release every episode every what? I don't know, 2 months, a month, who knows. But I do love these story games. I mean, if you guys ever played The Walking Dead or watched the episodes, then you love these kind of things. Stormy night. With a dog in stormy night. An emo girl lays in the rain. Why is she there? Was she kidnapped? Who might be kidnapped? Who lays out in the middle of the rain anyway? Damn, girl.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Damn, bro. Drugs are bad. Okay. You look like Taylor Swift. Brunette Taylor Swift. With short hair. Okay, let's see what the buttons are. Can I run? Yeah. No, just walking. That foot is too hard. I mean, you're skinny. You need some burgers in you. Get you weighted down. I gotta. You ought to be freezing. What is wrong with you? Stop doing drugs. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. Fuck that shit. Oh, no. I need to get into that. No.
Come on, Max. You can make it.
No. Hell no. No. That is bad. No. Hell no. Fuck that shit. I am. Get in that fucking lighthouse. That would freak me out in real life. Yeah. No holy shit my ass, girl. I just saw that too. Jesus, get in the lighthouse. Don't just gawk at it. Jeez. Oh, crap. Oh, hell. Oh. Whoa.
That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time. But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow. From color to chiaroscuro. Now, Can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There you go, Victoria.
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Really? That's beautiful. I love photography. That is beautiful right there. That's art.
Victoria? Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right? And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh. Keep that to yourself. Seriously, though, I could frame any
I
one
do
of you
love my analog camera.
and capture you in a
I should take a quick picture now.
And any one of you could do that to me.
No, let's not.
Isn't that too easy? Too obvious?
I can't believe I still have this
What if
pencil
Arbus
case.
chose to
I
capture
should
people
upgrade to
at
the
height
21st
of
century.
their beauty or
But
innocence.
I like it old school.
She had a brilliant eye.
Old school.
I haven't
so
kept
good.
up with my journal as much as I should. If anybody else looked at this, what would they think?
October 1st. October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash, so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club, Stroke Fest, Swimming Party, or is that Backstroke Fest? You so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell Academy, as my parents love telling me on a loop, "You have all the time in the world." And a camera there. July 10, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy, a unique and famous private school for seniors. No kids allowed. Except sisters. I didn't think I could be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought it was going to say, "Sorry, thanks for playing." It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. But when I saw the first word, "Congratulations," I think I screamed. My mom cried, and my dad laughed. They're so weird. But they're happy this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I'm going to Blackwell Academy. August 18, 2013. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just that I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I choose to go to the smallest, back in a town I was excited about leaving. Maybe I wanted to come back all along, just to see if Chloe and I are still even friends. But I do wish Chloe would have moved us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we could play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't like a fable. Au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson. Insert hearts and flowers. But there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates, or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. Oh dear. So maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th, 2013. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room. Though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. Dad made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I even have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artiste from Paris or Rome. I can do anything, unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited. But then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2, 2013, 12:07 a.m. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Phew! I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine, and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool with me, and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scenes after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now, and this is the start of a new life. Sweet dreams. September 3, 2013. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn, the day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy-ass clothes, as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive. But I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the wambulance. I don't want this day to end all woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of at least one, great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. There's more to tell but journal. Forgive me. I'm truly wiped out. September 4. I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to assimilate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as a kind of a know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. He talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner. Or a good friend. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. September 15. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone, with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, starting texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the beaches here, like Victoria, who thinks beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. September 23. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures, but when I've been slacking off, speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everybody's Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He just wants one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. September 30. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit and even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Mrs. Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kind of understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class. But I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? October 1st. October, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. But I can't just bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon. Kate, let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. Wait, did I read this already? I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my... Oh yeah, I did read this. Oh, duh. Oh. Nice. Well, that's her whole... Well, there you go. There's your typical teenage kid with first world problems. Well, okay, that's kind of too harsh. Teenage kid with teenage problems. How about that? You know, I mean, and they're kind of legit and whatever, but, you know, you got your normal teenager. You know, that's the prologue. Oh, here's the character sheets. I'm guessing that's Kate. There's Victoria. Oh, I love snooping. Oh, if I was like a fly on the wall, I would just like snoop. I'd be Snoopy Snoop. Okay, this is Max. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be a part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and techniques, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even, I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I left without talking to her once in 5 years, and it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature. And I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. Say cheese. Well, that's... Why would people make fun of you for that kind of camera? I mean, that's, you know, if you want to be hipster and old school, that's your thing, you know? You just, yeah, that's your thing. It's a thing, you know? It's just too many people just judge way too easily. You know, if you're weird, that's, you know, it makes the spice of life. It makes things interesting. If everybody was the same, life would be boring. It would be. And I love people who just, you know, reach out and do something more artistic. I mean, I wish I was more artistic and did something more creative. I wish I was a creative child. I really was. But I'm creatively stunted, I guess. Alright, let's see your teacher with the hipster glasses. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher. And one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age. I called it, but kinda aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has this smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in his Everyday Hero contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets to fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I like to think my work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. Well, from reading this, like, what can I say? I mean, if he's pretentious, I mean, that kind of, aren't all artists, you know? Really? Not everyone, but, like, you know, some of the big artists, you know, because they got big ideas. I mean, maybe that's why they act pretentious. It's not a bad thing. Good. Hell, if you got if you got it, you might as well flaunt it. Okay. I've gotten if I ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Not to knock abstinence, guys. Like, I mean, I'm asexual myself, like, for a very long time. I mean, I am attractive to women, but it's just, you know, I could see why she's doing this. I mean, a lot of teenagers out there are just getting to be parents way too young. Way too young. So, like, I can't really knock that. I mean, why would you make fun of someone for just that? I mean, it's not all that great, just, you know, to be honest. Anyways, even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved in a lot of religious groups. Oh. But she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. Oh. Okay, that's good. That's good. And that's another thing. If religion makes you a good person, I don't care who you are. Muslim, Christian, Buddhist. If religion makes you a better person, I am more power to you. Definitely more power to you. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the past couple of weeks. Is she depressed? She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. Yeah. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often. Maybe invite her to tea or a movie. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. Well, if it's against her religion, I mean, you can't force her, really. I mean, you know, she sounds like the type of girl that I want to hang out with. I'm an atheist myself, and she looks like a fun person to hang out with, to have fun, you know? But she definitely is the kind of person that would just respect other people's boundaries. And I like that. I wish everybody would just learn from that. And then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy, and a total bitch. And I hate saying that. I just don't know why somebody who's so rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18-year-olds at a prestigious academy should be evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. It's probably that bitch earlier we saw. For reals? I wish her parents could see her in action. They cut her off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in Vortex Club, and they seem to own the skull, so maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can even say all those French names that break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. Ooh. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance though. We can tell she's trying to win the Everyday Hero contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha! Oh, this girl is trouble. Alright, we're done with that. Chrysalis. Oh, that's episodes. What's this one? Oh, it's all her drawings. Little doodles. I love doodles. I would doodle in class too. That's fun. What's this one? Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh. Messages. Dad, have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, and you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Ooh. Kate. What does... Hey Max, you around? Always, you okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely. I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. Oh, she sounds so cute. Ah. Mom. Happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. Hugs and kisses. Warren. Okay, Warren looks like Justin Bieber there. Hey, do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse to not study. Please? Make sure you check out Necromantics on my flash drive. Mwahaha. Hey, Mad Max. Push shit up. Wait, I have to study for a physics test. So if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Oh, you nerd. Don't ignore this message. God damn, kid. You've been texting her all day. I hate it when girls don't text back. Look at all these texts he just sent her. And she didn't even text him back. I hate it when girls don't do that. Alright.
I should take a picture to prove I'm still
not a big
here.
fan of her work.
Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio. And I have to get my daily selfie quota.
He captured the essence of post-war beat America. And there was honesty about the economic conditions of the era, but a beauty in the struggle. You don't have beauty without a beat. Which explains why Frank was Kerouac's photographic muse. And both were the great chroniclers of the 1950s. Well, we've all seen that iconic shot of Kerouac on the balcony. And if you haven't, shame, shame. Capturing the romantic urban solitude of the 20th century poet.
You do look like Taylor Swift.
You dig?
You
Now,
dig?
Contrast Frank's stark Americana with Salvador Dali's surrealist photographs.
Okay.
Like Cocteau, he was a true Renaissance man.
X.
And his famous self-portraits are famous early examples of that truly awful word you pesky kids love so much. The selfie. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s.
Which is true.
Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I did know.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes.